Assalamu alaikum students. I am Waqas Khan from Army Public School and College, Potwar Complex, Boys, Islamabad. I am your computer science teacher. This is lecture number 9 of HSSC2 and it is about SDLC System Development Life Cycle. In today's lecture we are going to introduction about SDLC, SDLC overview and SDLC phases. Introduction. The SDLC is a framework that describes the activities performed at each stage of a system development project. Last time we have studied about the system development life cycle. The SDLC process is used by software industry to design, develop and test high quality systems. It aims to produce the quality system that meets or exceeds customer expectations, reach completion within time and budget. The SDLC phases that we are going in today's lecture that are requirement analysis, design, implementation, testing and evaluation. It is an ongoing process. SDLC phases. The first one is planning and requirement analysis. Then the second one is defining requirements, designing the software, building or developing the software, testing the software, deployment and maintenance. So these are the 6 stages or 6 phases of SDLC. The first one, planning and requirement analysis. Requirement analysis is the most important and fundamental stage in SDLC. It is performed by the senior members of team with inputs from all the stakeholders and domain expert or SME in the industries. Planning for the quality assurance requirements and identification of the risk associated with the project is also done at this stage. So whenever you are going to develop a software or a system, the first thing that you have to done is the requirement analysis. It is the most important part of SDLC. What is requirement analysis? You have to see the business requirements, stakeholder requirements, the users of the system, what they want, solution requirements, what are the solutions, what are the minimum choices, the functional requirements, non-functional requirements and transition requirements. These are the requirement analysis. After requirement planning and requirement analysis, the second phase is defining requirements. Once the requirement analysis is done, the next step is to clearly define and document the software requirements and get them approved from the project stakeholders. This is done through SRS. SRS stands for Software Requirement Specification Document, which consists of all the product requirements to be designed and developed during the project life cycle. So first you have to find the requirements and then you have to define, you have to write down the requirements on a paper and you have to approve these requirements from the stakeholders or company. After approval of the customer or company, the next stage is designing the software or system. It based on the requirements specified in SRS. Usually more than one design approach for product architecture is proposed and documented in a DDS. DDS is a Design Document Specification. The DDS is reviewed by all the stakeholders and based on various parameters and risk assessment, design modularity, budget and time constraints, the best design approach is selected for the software. All this is before the actual development started. Then the next phase comes, that is developing the software. In this stage of SDLC, the actual development starts and the product is built. The programming code is generated as per DDS. During this stage, developers have to follow the coding guidelines defined by their organization, and programming tools like compilers, interpreters, debuggers, etc. are used to generate and implement the code. After developing the code, developing the programs, the next phase is testing the software. This stage is usually a subset of all stages as in the modern SDLC models. The testing activities are mostly involved in all the stages of SDLC. However, this stage refers to the testing only that stage of the software where defects are reported, tracked, fixed and retested until the software reaches the quality standards defined in the SRS. Deployment and maintenance. This is the last stage of SDLC. Once the system or software is tested and no bugs or errors are reported, then it is deployed. Then based on the feedback, the software may be released as it is or with suggested enhancement in the target segment. After the software is deployed, then its maintenance starts. SDLC stages and documents. In planning, we draw the BRD, then analysis of BRD, we write the SRS, design DLD, design document HLD, then source code in the coding, and test cases, test results, documentation in the testing phase. For software development lifecycle, we use different types of models. Number of models are used for SDLC: waterfall model, iterative model, spiral model, agile model, V model, Big Bang model. These are the common models used for SDLC. I have shown you some of these models. The most commonly used model for SDLC system development lifecycle is waterfall model, in which the first step is requirement gathering, then analysis, then design, coding, testing and acceptance. And if it is not accepted, then again come to requirement, and all these phases goes through. The agile model: iteration, design, code, test and fix, release, and then iteration, design. So these phases goes on and on. The quote of the day: risk are essential in achievements. Luck is an element of success. Okay, thanks. If you have any question, you should ask me in the group. Allah Hafiz.